Us about Nana Asante Dediatuo up next. The very, informational equation and Nana Asante Dediatuo is not getting well anytime soon, as I made this information known to you on Monday. And tonight, midweek, our intelligence report and our canary bed monitoring the space around Dediatuo also suggests that Nana Asante Dediatuo is not getting well anytime soon. Our intelligence is asking us to tell Ghanaians more prayers for Nana Asante Dediatuo to get well. Why? Because top medical experts in the United States have been called upon. I repeat, top medical experts in the United States have been called upon to take care of Nana Asante Dediatuo. But it still doesn't, or as it were, seem not that Nana Asante Dediatuo is getting well anytime soon. Even though the government of Akufo-Addo has sunk considerable huge sums of money into the United States health sector for Nana Asante Dediatuo to be taken care of. But Nana Asante Dediatuo isn't getting well anytime soon. And it still may not look like Nana Asante Dediatuo may join President Adodankwa Akufo-Addo in the 52 more days left to go to the polls. What it means is that Nana Asante Dediatuo, who is the secretary to the cabinet, if Akufo-Addo is exiting the office, one very fundamental role for Nana Asante Dediatuo is to sit to gather all the documents, sign everything, including said Nana Asante Dediatuo must stand in for Akufo-Addo and do what is called the traditional exit plan and hand over to the next government. We call it a transition. Nana Asante Dediatuo may not, cannot, and will not be able to commission this, get this job done. It is so possible that somebody would have to come and do that job. Yes, it means Nana Asante Dediatuo is not getting well. Now, the last message to our intelligence report, I don't want to say it tonight. I'm sorry, I cannot say it. My young said Friday, yeba, yebetimi de abetoho, I'm a Ghana for. So, in concluding on Nana Asante Dediatuo's health status, I call on Ghanaians here and around the world, sympathizers, friends and loved ones. Mua obwa munya contract ni ade mumompa emfema pape. Yenhwe se de besiko. But may I say sika akọ pape na yarehwem britia kakrenye sika ketwa. But it's still not getting that well. So the transition ebekoso between Akufo-Addo and Akufo-Addo handing over to the next government, that transitional process may not, cannot, and will not be commissioned by Nana Asante Dediatuo. Sad indeed. I'm sorry. Folks, and some will see, Bibi will see. Yeah, it's onipa, who will see. One muhu munini. So you wunya, so you were down for, so you were there. Munimuhu Bible akampa say munimuhu enini. Yes, sir. When you could down denti. Basaka kabin some way. Sir, mini why? Do you know me? Do you know who I am? Miss Anyo Maneme, Libre, Unfam Kwisifi. Folks, as some Cassia da ho. When Yamea Duma it be a Friday. Possibility that it may be Friday. If then I have to break the news and break it, we'll break it. Nana Asante Dediatuo report on Amdisi Wamam. So folks, now let's come to the Jap document. Tonight we start the document from the national situation as regards the media landscape. Afi yadimu kowura adia one person omuye e wo media no and some trade union omo say den. Now I Enune, shall we? Upon Kruma aye juma papa. Na fi upon Kruma say to me abo modern enya media for womu ponye sympathizers to NPP womu ye NPP for adversarial. Up to about 80% of journalists for abeka NPP ho. Manos mi kweku amete. Yes. Mo dwuma upon Kruma ADA. Into upon Kruma dwuma oye nana. He is on a mission. When we do upon Krumedio, and why ye say tam, meanwhile, no a journalist, not a multimedia, Quesitum station. What the Quesitum station at the Bobra Boni Bio Betia at the NPP and at the hall. Afiemra, the roles of wine Afia Bebudi, journalists for Bang and upon Krumetia is secure. Number one, the roles of Kweku Bako, editor in chief. Abdul Malik Kweku Bako, editor-in-chief of the New Crusading Guide. No, Dikai. Paul Adom and Ochre Ekaho Miniana. Paul Adom Ochre. Hey, I do. Paul Adom Ochre. Kwame Sefa and a kind Esoswa. Kwame Sefa kind. Umina will recruit him. And the moment Kwame Sefa can order Kokro Nisi Hop. Ejuma fon ena Kwame Sefa kan ti wono die mo sori a ensem hu ne nkwase akeka osora na odi nipa bebegu so nu echi mu so odi okoboy abetra ho wo mbetra ho a de omo ya ne say image worshiping. Kwame Sefa kan ebetra ho a ena me na me chairman general ena me nkwase akeka any nothing they do that informs this country, that governs this country positive. Wono mbetra ho a image worshiping. Any mu and better on oye on the host room go on. He is one hell of a journalist who lack credibility, magnanimity, and research base. Yet, Okotra Kofi Annan Center no course security whatever course untimi manifest with the proper journalistic standard. No, you better kokroko and normally kokroko no a definition of government debe payroll debe platform. Why do you not come? Obi of multimedia. Ekosi saying you recruit omina. Nyamina make a doc. And to we a journalist now too Diana Dria. Now him see a recruiter. Come out, issue a press release or rejoinder. Nienkai. Obi of multimedia cannot be underestimated. It is for this reason that Nana nearly sacked Kandapa for delaying the release of their monthly allowance, monthly allowance of 1 million Ghana cedis. Since the national security budget does not go through normal scrutiny, this group has to be assured of an enhancement of their regular emoluments in our next government on condition that they work hard for our anticipated victory in December. Onyame humu mobo asema mo kan say sa media fo ya mabobo omudini Abdul Malik Kweku Bako, Paul Adom Ochre eka ho, Kwame Sefa ena kan, Obi of multimedia ekosi saying 90 saying o me 94.7 womu nya ye nkrofo ya recruit om na asema document dey kan say wonu be ye dwuma aboa wom enti emantawanta obi ba the national security minister Ayora Hwan can Albert can dapa on the president in term because one way is sikabia 1 million Ghana cedis yemfama each one of them. Since the Ghana yemfama can dapa and address or better says can so Emma Edintawantawa eba on the president in term. Folks, and yasam kitwa na menemo kano. Enya asam kitwa ena menemo yade kan wahano folks. Nyankopon hu nipa mobo. Nyankopon hu nipa mobo. Now yemre. Hey. Afi yemra Osla Owusu on closure of opposition media. Mami Osla Owusu udi epie. Enti unim sa asema me kenye ne kra. Mami Osla Owusu bra. Fire rejoinder bra. Osi we score Osla Owusu 70% for her execution. What a woman Osla Owusu max. We score Osla Owusu 70% of her execution of the agenda. Today, close down pro NDC radio and television stations. As we see an here. Bibisamo. when we say motonada ho we say ye kan na mu di etinye me say Oslo usu woma nabaso woma man 70% so why ade say o close to NDC Pro radio and television stations. Esi yenkoso. Or say while we praise her for closing media entities such as 1 Radio XYZ, Capital Radio, Muntia FM, and many more, she scores some low marks in the implementation of the strategy. We expected her to leave Radio Gold. We expected her to leave Radio Gold from the list for obvious tactical reasons. She could have waived their debt like she has done for our friendly stations such as Ash FM in Kumasi. She could have been fired for the avoidable backlash in strategy, but for her long-standing roles as Nana protege. What? Wo nipa bonisem. Wo nipa bonisem. Mami Oslo usu oma bonabaso man 70%. Di entia esanse obon hu moden na oklosu stations ahudo bebrea wono ya affiliated to NDC. No mo man warning say station bi say Radio Gold ma onklosu di enti because so now Radio Gold obey on bibi kra na e kanu a Radio Gold for ne de no e na nche wonhwe mo muntu aka na wanhwe ne saa enti nyipre e ba Oslo usu a chomu ba be yi nedi. Hey, mutrimu din say na Ghana for me bisamo. Radio stations here bobo ye close here na ye close here ye close ni na. So, would you therefore say this document is fiction? Afit here. Na senti o mu jai ma Oslo usu nya na hudi